is excited to go camping. This is his first time. Don't forget your sleeping bag and hiking boots, says Dad.
The campsite is deep in the woods. Mom and Dad set up the tent.
Pete and Bob help collect sticks so they can make a fire. Do you think we will see anything cool? Asks Pete. Maybe, says Bob.
Pete and his dad go fishing. They must be very quiet and very still to catch a fish. Fishing takes a long time, but they finally catch some fish.
Mom builds a fire. She cooks the fish for dinner. It tastes yummy.
Next, Pete toasts marshmallows. Pete makes s'mores with chocolate and graham crackers.
It starts to get dark out. Bob tells Pete a scary story about a hairy giant who lives in the woods called Bigfoot.
Do you think Bigfoot lives here? Asks Pete. No one's ever seen Bigfoot, says Bob. Don't let Bob scare you. Bigfoot is not real, says Dad. Pete sighs with relief.
But if it's real, I bet it's friendly, says Dad, and likes s'mores too. That's not scary, thinks Pete. Pete leaves out a s'more for his hairy friend.
When it's time for bed, Bob and Pete share a tent. Pete gets into his sleeping bag, but he cannot sleep.
Pete hears a weird swooshing sound. What is that? He asks Bob. That's just the wind.
Pete hears a strange hooting sound. What is that? He wonders. That's just an owl. Pete thinks of his friend Owl.
Pete hears a loud snapping sound. Crack! What is that? He asks. But Bob is already fast asleep.
Pete listens carefully. Crack! Is it Bigfoot? Pete peeks outside, but it's too dark to see anything.
When Pete wakes up, he checks the spot where he left the s'more for Bigfoot. But the s'more is gone. There is a note. It says, "Thanks for the treat." Pete shows his family. "Wow, I knew Bigfoot was real," says Bob.
Pete knows Bigfoot is not scary. Just because he looks different does not mean he's scary. He even likes s'mores too.